Hi guys, my name is Jacob Peters. I'll be sharing some things that I learned in my TLED 435 class about teaching social studies that have shaped my strategies as a teacher and how I plan to teach social studies. So I would say that at the beginning of the semester, I viewed social studies as like memorizing people or places, historical events, maybe maps, and while I still think that is true and that is a big part of social studies, I think that something I've learned a lot this semester is about how social studies is also about learning how people's voices have shaped history and how we can make our communities a better place through the studying of social studies. In my future classroom, I want my students to be comfortable to ask questions, to share their ideas, and to think deeper about topics and perspectives. And I want to create a space where everybody feels respected, included, and safe to learn. And I also think it's very important to help students connect history with real people, not just, oh, this famous person did this important thing, but this was just a regular person like you and I, but they used their voice and their actions to shape history and to change the course of history forever. I think that it's important to open group discussions, to share different student perspectives, and to listen and hear everybody's perspective and realize that throughout history, many voices have been silenced and many recorded histories may be biased. So it's important to do your research on history, not just listen blindly to the textbook or what's shared with us about history, but to understand that there are different perspectives that maybe haven't been shared as loudly or as clearly. I also think that social studies teaches us to be thoughtful and caring citizens to those around us. It makes us realize that the world hasn't always been fair to everybody in our society. And I think that it's important to realize how we personally can take action to make sure everybody's voice is heard, even if it's just within our own classroom to begin with. I think that it's important to acknowledge that not all topics discussed in social studies are going to necessarily feel comfortable. I think that it's important to tackle those uncomfortable discussions, whether it be about race, inequality, things like that, and to never avoid uncomfortable conversations when it comes to social studies, but to tackle them head on and to acknowledge that there might have been a problem or might be a problem with how those things are addressed. Um, but yeah, I think that this class has given me great perspective on the depth of teaching social studies and how we need to all acknowledge that it's not just a straight line. It's not just, oh, let's just teach what the textbook tells us. It's more about understanding the perspectives of those around us and empowering our students to let their voice be heard and to understand history. Thank you.